It is.
In the early 21st century, 5 personas embark on a journey through time and space, a journey to save their captain. To you, it's a show. To them, it's a mission. To the universe, they are Time Spacers. Episode 9, Earth Launch, Part 1.
What's going on, babies? Good to have you up in here. Kyle's back for you. And we all know Kyle was just here, but that's all right. It's technically Kyle's ship. Kyle started this whole rigmarole, and that's all that matters right now. It's basically Kyle's here. Kyle's here. But how you doing, Mr. Fred? Launch day. That's right, baby. Mr. Orca understands exactly what day it is. We got some tremendous news yesterday. Our friends over at the Critter, he actually gave us the power that we need. Mr. Critter, as they call him, Mr. Critter Pants. There we go. There we go. We gotta get a little closer now. There we go. Mr. Critter Pants, he basically gave us the power that we need to power this here ship, babies. Uzbekistan and Kyle fans, good to have you up in here. Groovy. What's going on, Super Chica? Never fear, for Kyle's here. That's right, Mr. Spaceman Steve Douglas. You need like 9 more names after your name. Hey, Kyle, rock on, dude. That's right. There we go. There, Mr. Fred is ready. But yeah, so we got some tremendous news. Our friends over at Miami Max Clouds, they actually got us the power for the ship. And it turns out that the Defective Headmean Institute is back here on Earth, and it is located in South Dakota. Don't understand how our navigator doesn't understand that the Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota. That's our navigator, folks. You need to start writing this down. Math is hard. Kyle, I'm so grumpy. Well, Mr. Fizz Kid, I tell you what, I do believe that Kyle might be able to fix your grumpiness with a little bit of toot-tooting on the horn, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Hiya, nerdy peeps. How are you doing, Mr. Nerdy Sanchez? Is your month up? Don't forget to crack a bottle on the ship. Oh, that's right. That's right. We got to get to that, too. But before we do, babies, Mr. Fizz Kid is not feeling too good tonight. He's not feeling like life's worth living. But Kyle here is going to assemble his tutor, and he's going to show him that life is worth living, as long as he assembles it properly. But he's going to show you. He's going to play this new tune. Kyle, on the limo ride over here today, he actually wrote a brand new song called Life is Worth Living. And then boom shakalaka, this Fizz Kid coming here with a dilemma for Kyle. What is going on, Mr. NC, Mr. Tandis? Oh, hell yeah, bring out that banana trumpet. Listen here, Lethal. This here is a pure Bake-O-Lite clarinet. Sup, Kyle? Sup, Mandy Body Killer? What's going on, girlie?
Yeah.
Pardon Kyle. He had a little bit of the bubbly before he got on. But before we do this, we've got to wet our reed. Are you ready?
Ready, Dad.
That's weird. There. Oh, hang on. One more. There we go. All right, Mr. Fizz Kid, this here's a song for you. It's called Life is Worth Living. Here we go. Kyle's got you, baby. There we go. Life is Worth Living by Kyle. I hope that Mr. Fizz Kid got himself a booster boost up from that. So for right now, Kyle's going to be putting this here down. We do not want to drop it, for it is technically an antique. But that's right. So let me bring y'all up to speed. So tonight, we are actually going to launch this ship. It is not 100% by any means. We actually have wires that aren't connected to anything. Look at this down here, baby. There ain't nothing holding these wires in. They just look pretty when they dangle. But
Your face looks pretty when it dangles.
we got to make these walls a little bigger so that we can't see her. But basically,
I'm always here.
Basically, what happened is the Defective Headmeat Institute landed back on Earth, and we have our launch coordinator, aka Missing Control Tar. He has actually worked on and built ourselves a jet propulsion rocket and shipped it overnight. In fact, Jerry Cock is back in the back assembling that thing right about now. So we have to launch this thing tonight. We've got to launch and get ourselves all the way from this secret location here in Texas, all the way to South Dakota on Mount Rushmore. The Defective Headmeat Institute is actually located inside of Abe Lincoln's head. So we're actually going to launch this. And the way that our navigator, aka Mr. Red Shed, has said it, tentacle porn, probably. Hello, everybody. But the way that Mr. Red Shed said it is that we actually have to launch ourselves all the way into space and then come down in sort of like a gliding motion and then glide right over top of it. At that point, we will then be able to launch and land right on top of it, sort of like the end of a slide, like right there. So the problem is, comments froze. Yes, they did, Fox. Look at you being so observant tonight. You get the golden Star Wars, baby. But the angle of the dangle is half the fun. Well, listen, I'm not here about no angle of the dangle. You know Kyle swings both ways and then back again, baby. Hi, heroes. But the problem is that we're sort of like, nobody on this crew has ever been to space, so we're all kind of, we're kind of worried. We're not going to be in space for that long. Originally, when we were building this ship, we were going to be in space for probably months at a time. But we have not been to space. Nobody's been to space. But we have to launch up and then into space. So we might have that positron gravity effect. But we don't know. A lot of us are just sort of, shooting at the hip, baby. But the angle of the dangle, you know it is. Why is tentacle porn frozen on this screen? That is just the most craziest stuff I've ever seen.
That's what you get to look at for the next.
You know what? We're just gonna look at tentacle porn from now on. But anyway, tonight, so we will actually be launching this here space shuttle, and Kyle does hope that you're along for the ride. Basically, the way that we set this up is we are going to blast off from our location with our new rocket jet propulsion device. We're going to launch all the way straight up through space, lock on to the Earth's gravitational pull, and then right on back down to Earth right there. In a plane ride, it would take something like, I believe it's 3-hour plane ride, something like that.
Or a 3-hour tour.
No, 3-hour plane ride. But because we have our here ship, we are able to do that in minutes. We're talking 10 minutes with our blast off propulsion that will launch all the way up and then kick us back down, baby. We will be good to go. I'm buckled up and ready to roll, baby. Now, what in the holy hell is this? We've got somebody popping in. Oh, hello there, Mr. Friend. Look at who this is.
Hey there, how's it going?
How you doing, Mr. Spaceman Steve?
Glad to be here, buddy.
Good to have you aboard. We haven't seen you in so long. It is good to see you.
Yeah, you've been on some crazy adventures, I hear. I've been witnessing it, no less. I hear you're being shot up into space.
That's right.
So, I thought I'd call up and give you a couple of pointers, seeing as how that kind of falls into the purview of my department,
Oh, that's right. You are Mr. Spaceman Steve, and you are broadcasting from the goddamn moon.
The moon?
That's right, buddy.
That's right. So you've actually launched yourself into space. Can you give Kyle a little bit of a tidbit on how it feels?
Well, it's a strange sensation, that's for sure. There's no denying that. If there's one word of advice I could give you, from one spaceman to another, that would be to, put yourself on a diaper, because you're going to need it. It's a long time between bathroom visits out here, and, that initial launch sequence has got a lot of G-forces, messing with you there, and, it's not unlikely that you might let a little something go in there. You'll be glad you wore the diaper. Trust me.
All right. Kyle's got to put that on his checklist to get, baby. That's awesome. I trained at Mission and Spaceport too.
Another thing you might want to keep in mind is, once you're out there, a lot of stuff kind of floating around. You might want to get yourself a nice, comfy, athletic supporting cup. You don't want to take a shot to the pants when you least expect it.
Kyle comes complete with his own cup.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, that'll do it.
Right there. Just click it in. There we go.
Yeah, don't forget to lick the reed, of course. Gotta wet that reed.
Would you like to blow in Kyle's tutor?
I wouldn't mind giving it a try, big fella.
Right there. Go for it. Right there. Blow a little bit. Ooh, there we go. Mr. Spaceman done tooted on Kyle's horn through the Jizzatron 1000. Do you have any more tips?
Say that again?
Do you have any more tips for Kyle and his crew?
Well, between me and you, you might want to bring some, reading material, if you know what I'm saying. It gets awful lonely out here, buddy.
Kyle's picking up what you're laying down. That's good advice. That's not just space travel advice. That's pretty much no matter where you go. That's why Kyle always has his cellular phone. How's the Wi-Fi in space?
Well, I get a pretty good connection out here, If you have any trouble out here, you just hit me up and I'll link you into my satellite comm connection. No sweat. I got you, buddy.
Now, do you have a favorite website to visit?
Well, everybody's, let's see, I don't know, could you clarify? Maybe I'm not picking up what you're putting down here.
Oh, that's all right. I tell you what, you can email it to me, and then I will broadcast it to everybody else. That's right. Kyle's loving that so much. Mr. Spaceman Steve dropping the facts not only for me and Kyle's crew, but for you out there as well. Always remember, when you go out in public, wear an adult diaper, make sure you strap it in a cup so you can pee on the go, and always have available pornography. Looking at you, Mega Nasty.
That's right. That's right.
Even Spaceman Steve sees what you do. He's basically like he's like Santa Claus, but real. You need to be careful.
And I'm definitely out in space.
That's true, Dave. I mean, look, you can hear his rate of vacation. We don't have none of that. We're not quite sure exactly how we're going to navigate through the stars, but we don't need none of that. We're going to launch ourselves up and then right back down. Now, here's a big question. Does poop fly away?
Yeah, you're going to have to do your best to, kind of keep a hold on things. Luckily, I'm here on the moon. I got 1/3 gravity. But for any of you who remember last year, I was in low Earth orbit, and, it was a little problematic, to say the least.
Does Spaceman Steve get free porn at the Pornhub satellite? That's a question from Swap Meet.
Unfortunately not, Swap Meet Flea. I'm on my own out here. It's just, I got a pretty good link, so I can download pretty fast. That's about the only advantage,
That's pretty good. So, you have never re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, have you?
No, not yet. Boy, I can't wait either. I tell you one thing.
Okay, so tonight when we re-enter the Earth's atmosphere, we can actually relay back to you exactly how it's gonna feel, baby.
All right, buddy. Yeah, you let me know how that works out for you.
Now, do you have any closing, maybe helpful tips or remarks to help us out on our journey?
Well, just remember that you're about to embark on a very noble cause, on a very lengthy mission, for the greater good of mankind. So, never forget that. You know what I'm saying, buddy?
Mr. Spaceman Steve, words of wisdom, charisma out the booty hole. It is fantastic hanging out with you. I tell you what, before you get to going, doing all your moon stuff, Kyle's gonna play a song he just wrote for you. It's called Pooping on the Moon. Here we go. Are you ready? You be quiet. Here we go. Pooping on the Moon, wrote for Spaceman Steve. There we go. Pooping on the Moon for Mr. Spaceman Stephen Douglas. Does Hank Hill play the clarinet? No, my name is Kyle Hesher, and I am an Uzbekistani god, baby. Mr. Spaceman, you're absolutely fantastic, and we will see you soon.
Hey, yeah, you know it, buddy.
I'm glad you could be here for this.
Kyle's glad you could be here for this.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm definitely glad you could be here for this. I'm sorry I can't emerge from a butthole to tell you that, but, it is what it is.
That's fantastic, baby. Mr. Spaceman Stephen Douglas, ladies and gentlemen. It's this side, Kyle. Thank you so much, buddy.
Hey, you got it.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Spaceman Stephen Douglas. That dude is fantastic. Maybe tonight, after we go and launch, and after we save Dr. Jekyll, we might be able to go up to the moon and save Mr. Spaceman Steve, too. Kyle, you are... Oh, thank you very much, the Dirty Ghost. You are fantastic as swell. Kyle's got hair in his mouth. Hang on a second. There they are. The Uzbekistani Kyle fans. That is fantastic. You can pick up Spaceman Steve. That's right. Well, listen. This is what happens. No, J-Rod, you calm the hell down. Kyle is huge. You should buy his albums. But Kyle has to launch all the way out of Earth's atmosphere and then back down so that we can save Timothy from the Defective Headmate Institute. And we're going to do that tonight. After this successful mission, we might actually do a mission to save Mr. Spaceman Steve from that weird Google Institute and Dr. Oppenheimer and all them others. I might take you up on that ride back to Earth, Kyle. There we go, Mr. Spaceman Steve. Not only does he have time to Skype in, but he also has time to chat. There we go. We need to make a hashtag called There We Go. You're right. Can you guys also save Listy from evil YouTube? Well, our powers are not that great. we would try it if we could, but listen here, we just will not be able to do that. You need to explode into outer space. Is that what I said? Looking like Vincent Vega. Hey, listen here, Poopy Digface. If this is what you liking, and this is what Kyle's putting down, if you can just walk behind it, pick up some rocks, that's cool by me. There we go. Hashtag save Listy. Ginger the Soulless. You know what? After reading your hashtag, that reminds Kyle of a song. Do you remember the song?
Of course, Dad.
That's weird. All right. Trance, I don't think they have godlike powers. No, we do not. All right. Ginger the Soulless. Every time Kyle sees your face, he always thinks of this lovely, beautiful sunset wrapped in strawberry hair. And that makes Kyle hungry. And you know what makes Kyle hungry? This song called This Is a Clarinet, Not a Banana Trumpet. And it goes a little something like this. There we go, right there. This clarinet, not a banana trumpet. Go eat bacon. That's all that. Holy hell, we got another caller. Hello, Mr. Caller. Hope we didn't break it. I swear up there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our mission control, Mr. Tarfinger himself.
Oh, hey, sexy. I mean, what up, Kyle?
Listen, whatever me, you, those 3 donkeys, and those 9 other women did in that weird hole in New Mexico is none of these 53 people's business, Tar.
Yeah, you know it.
What brings you to pleasure?
Well, I was up all night, and I was working on it, and I think I got a booster rocket design completed for you.
That is fantastic news, baby.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell Kyle a little bit about your booster rocket that you produced?
Well, it's a series of complex algorithms that are incorporated with a very simple design. I got the idea from watching Red and Jerry and everyone, with that fidget spinner you guys have, and I thought, wow, what a great concept. What if we can just take that same design and just make it go fast, right? So that's what I did.
Kyle does appreciate everything that Mission Control Todd does for this here mission. And if all goes properly, if all goes well, we're going to be launching into space, back down onto Earth. We're going to save Timothy tonight.
Yeah.
And that's all thanks to Mr. Tarfinger right there. Not only did he produce the rocket, he also comes each and every day with a smiling face. And who don't come with a smiling face?
Huh?
Ross Power. I seen that dude. He's got a weird old face. But yeah, so the complimented what's that word?
Computer?
Kyle's broken. He can't find the word.
Computer?
No, not computer. That's his word. The complicated. That's the word. The complicated algorithm. Now, can you basically tell us?
Complex, yes.
Complex. That's the word. the complex algorithm. Can you tell the lovely people exactly how this booster rocket is supposed to operate?
Well, the design is simple. So I sent you guys the blueprints, and if it's put together correctly, all you really have to do is just drive the ship like you normally would. But when you throttle full power, that's when the booster kicks in, and it's gonna really, it's like a turbo on an STI. It's just gonna. That's
when we're gonna break out this atmosphere, right?
Yep, exactly.
That is good news right there, baby, because all we need to do is be able to launch so fast and then just drop it and go.
That's all you gotta do. It's easy. It's just it just gets incorporated into the ship. There's no fancy bells and whistles. You just drive the ship normal, and when you feel like you need to go faster, just throttle it faster.
There we go. The only question Kyle has is, did you put in a ejector device for the rocket booster?
Well, no, but if it works the way that I predict, you won't need it.
Okay.
But maybe bring some parachutes.
That was a sad sound on his horn, but you know what? Kyle's got to have faith in his mission control, and he totally believes that mission control Tar is going to take this thing by storm, baby.
Oh yeah, you're going to be fine. Between my tech skills and Windows Vista and the amazing fidget spinner concept, there's no way. There's no failing.
Kyle believes you, baby. He believes you so much, he's going to write a song on the fly for you.
I mean, if anything, that makes the whole thing worth it right there.
All right, well, let's call it the whole thing. Here we go. This one's for Mission Control Tar because he is the whole thing, baby. He's the whole thing, the total package. That's right, baby. Keep your daughters away. Here we go. The whole thing for Mr. Mission Control Tar. There we go. The whole thing right there for Mr. Tarfinger right there.
Round of applause.
Now, Kyle does see you have a guitar sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, will you write a song for Kyle on the fly?
Sure.
We didn't plan this. I just kind of saw it. I thought it'd be kind of fun. What you got for us, Mr. Tar?
You know.
Make it happen, baby.
All right.
Kyle might tune in. There we go. Musical geniuses at work. All we needed was another bat stash to pop in on his bongo spoons.
That's all we need. We have a whole band.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe when this mission is over, we can start ourselves a 3-man band.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
We
baby.
don't even need the band part.
That sounds awesome, baby. All right. Well, I do believe that Jerry Cox already working on that booster rocket you designed, and we totally appreciate everything you've done so far. And if everything goes according to plan, we will come back tonight with Captain Timothy Finkerbottom III from the Defective Headmeat Institute. Save Dr. Jekyll from that evil, evil ghost. And it'll all be on the shoulders of Tarfinger. That man right there. Mr. Albie, what is up? His camera follows him. What kind of witchery is this? You probably shouldn't use the word witchery. That's one of those words that's on that line that nobody wants to use. I did not. There she is. Mrs. Fluffy Oofikins is up in this show, Mr. Tarfinger. What you gonna say to her?
What up, Fluffy?
There we go. Words have never been spoken
the camera
truer.
follows me based on the design that I wrote.
Oh, okay. That's Windows Vista again. Okay, we got it.
Windows Vista, baby.
Mr. Tarfinger, we will check back in with you when we land safely back on Earth with Captain Timothy in the cargo bay.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, sir.
I'll be here monitoring all of the doohickeys and whatnots on the ship, and best of luck to you and the team and the crew.
Thank you so much, my friend. We will see you in just about a few minutes.
Awesome.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our mission control, Mr. Tarfinger himself right there. Happy belated birthday to Tar. He appreciates it whether he's here or not. But before we do the launch sequence, before we get all this going, here we go, baby. Thanks, Swap. All right. As you can see, Kyle is all super dressed up this evening because we're not going on no spacewalks. We're going to launch up into the atmosphere, and then we are going to basically kill all thrusters. We're going to eject the booster rocket. We're going to fly right back down right over Mount Rushmore. At that point, our automatic landing gear will engage. We will land right on top of Abe Lincoln's head. We will then infiltrate the Defective Headmeat Institute. We will lock on with our Timothy detective device, and then we will take him back and launch right on back to here, baby. That is in a nutshell. But before we do, sir, Mr. Rick McChristian, that is an awesome name. You sound like somebody who would sell me a Bible. If the booster rocket ejects per mission control, that's right, baby. Pick me up something from the gift shop. All right. But before we get to anything, we talked about this, I believe it was last week. This ship is not complete, but it's complete enough for space travel. It's complete enough to go and rescue Timothy tonight. The only thing it's not complete about, babies, is that it doesn't have an official name. Now, I know we talked about putting up a poll, and that way you guys get to vote on it, but Kyle thought it might be swung one way or the other. But there was one name that stuck out to Kyle so deep, it hit him right in his gizzards. And it's something that truly needs to be named for this ship. Now, the person who made this not only put a lot of thought, a lot of effort into this, but they also put a lot of care. And that's what Kyle's all about, babies. It's all about that care. What's your plans for getting around military radar? Oh, shit, Goose. Listen here. You should have parked this show maybe about 5 or 6 episodes ago. We just gonna play it by ear and hope they miss us. They'd probably be busy with that damn North Korea anyways. But yeah, so we have actually... Bring me back a comment. But we have actually got to name this ship officially tonight. And Kyle was actually stuck on 2 names. He was stuck on 2, not gonna lie. When we thought about naming this, it sort of just popped in his head, like people just gonna wash it over. And while some of the names were funny, let's say the J-Dub name, but some of the names had a lot of thought. But 2 names stuck out. One is the official name of this ship. But before we get to it, we need to do the runner-up. And Kyle got to thinking about it just a little bit. David City of Trees. We will get to you later, baby. But there are 5 pods in here. Each pod houses a different one of us, okay? One of the names that stuck out to Kyle was the Effecto One. Kyle loved that name so damn much, baby. The Effecto One. It sounds so good. It plays off Ghostbusters. It plays off the nerdiness of the show. And it plays off of... it's sort of like space travel in general.
Professor Quizzlestein, to answer your question...
None of your damn business. Listen, we will deal with that when we come to it, Professor Quizzlestein. But anyway, so listen here. So Effecto One was pretty much the best case scenario until this other one popped up. But Kyle got to thinking, there are 5 pods. Kyle sits in the driver's seat. Okay, this is the driver's seat. And they all look the same, but this one is. So technically, we're going to name this pod Effecto One. And then the next pod over is Effecto 2. And then so far Effecto 3, Effecto 4, and Effecto 5. That way, whenever you are in the show, you will be able to look above and see exactly what pod you are viewing, no matter who the occupant is. So that is how we are going to do that. So the individual pods are named the Effecto pods, and they are currently numbered depending on what the person is that joined the show firstly. Now it is time to name the ship appropriately. And like I said, there was a lot of thought and a lot of prep went into this, and Kyle does appreciate a lot of work. So officially, right now, we are going to name this ship. And basically, if you don't know what this ship looks like from the outside, it looks like a fidget spinner, pretty much. We had a capsule in the center. We're going to name it the SC Starfish. That's right, baby. SC stands for Starcraft. So it is the Starcraft Starfish, officially. And check out this absolutely amazing logo that our man, Mr. Red Walrus, built. Look at that. Kyle, Cock, Fishstick, Pee-wee, and Shed. All spelled correctly. Sailing the cosmos as if the seas. That is beautiful, baby. And it's not that any of the names were better than the others. It's that this one had so much more love behind it. So, officially, hold up. That's Kyle. That's right, Omega. So, officially, we are going to christen the ship, baby, right there. There we go. And now, without further ado, it is time to go on our mission to launch this into space. We are ready to save Dr. Jekyll. Oh, not Dr. Jekyll. Well, we're technically saving Dr. Jekyll, but we're going to save Timothy, too. Congratulations, Walrus. Now, that is an absolutely amazing symbol, and Kyle loves it so much.
Kyle, did you say hi to your buddy, David City of Trees?
I did, but Kyle doesn't smoke any of that. Kyle is naturally high.
I don't believe
Magoo,
that.
my boy is Kyle, baby. What's going on, Magoo? Kyle knows who you are. And you better ask how that Captain Blind Pirate and that other Yoda Dream Girl doing. Don't forget the cow. Listen here, you did not prank call Kyle, baby. Yes, please, collect the Jeff Damn Defective Poltergeist.
I prefer Ginger Geist.
Oh, that's right, baby. All right. So Kyle's never done this. We have got to flick some switches. Like I said, this is our air purifying system. But back here, we have actually got switches. Just listen. Oh. 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 That whole entire wall moved. Shh, don't tell nobody. All right. So Kyle is ready for it. We are about to blast off. And like I said, we never touch this switch right here, no matter what anybody says. And then our last switch is right here. Here we go, babies. It is time to do it. Oh, no. Oh, we got humping comments right as we are about to start this here mission. All right. Mission Control, can you hear us? Can you hear Kyle? Can you hear the rest of us? It is time to launch off. Knock the pirate out cold finally. All right, there we go. It is time to do this. And here we go, babies. It is time to launch this into space. A little bit right here, just so you guys can see what's going on. Oh, there we go. That is the view from outside the camera. I hope everybody is just feeling it. Can you guys feel what's going on? Kyle's feeling the shaking going on. We are launching up in there. That's right. It is intense. We are going up past the atmosphere. We're doing it, babies. We're doing it, babies. We're going up. You know what? I think Mr. Spaceman told me to put on a diaper, and I'm not wearing a diaper. And I can see some clouds out the window over there, babies. This is getting a little bit hard. We're seeing some clouds. The booster rocket's not working quite right. We're not sure what's going on, Kyle. What is going on, Mr. Cox? Somebody talk to Kyle. We're not sure what's going on right here. It's done stopped. Something done broke back there. It stopped. It seems that Kyle and the rest of the crew is stuck up here in space. Just clinch, buddy. No, we did. We got through that. Okay. All right. So we are up here in space, and because we do have artificial gravity, we are fine up here. Okay. So now we have to do is wait the allotted amount of time before we can actually eject the rocket and then fly right back down. Okay. Hold on to your balls. Oh, no. This guy is more wasted than me. Chica. Oh, McLovin. Good to have you. Welcome to my world, buddy. Honestly, listen, I have not felt anything like this, but we have artificial gravity throughout this, so Kyle will not be doing any of that spacewalking like you do, Mr. Spaceman. To space, anyway, like I said, we're just going to wait here for just about, I think, 2 minutes before we're actually over South Dakota, and then we are going to drop this right down. We're going to release our jet propulsion rocket, and then, hang on, wait a minute. We need to release the rocket up here. Hang on a second. Kyle's not exactly sure how to release the rocket, babies. We're not sure how to release the rocket. Kyle is space hot. Absolutely not. It's a little chilly, actually. Kyle's need to put some pants on because he's not wearing no pants. And then they landed in Russia due to bad math. No, I don't think so. We're just waiting. How are we going to launch that rocket, babies? Kyle, the timer is going down. We have got to go now. We have got to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere right now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and do this with the rocket still attached, babies. Okay, here we go. Everybody, be ready. Push the Beth button. That's probably a good idea. Poke it with a stick. Oh no, that's gonna be a huge issue list. Listen here, Magoo. Do not be calling out no Kyle stuff. All right. They turn it off and on again. We could try that, but we probably don't want to do. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere with the rocket still attached. Kyle doesn't, we don't have the button. We don't have the proper button to do this. All right. So we're just going to go straight back down, and land. We're going to hope that the tractor beam will pull us right over the top of it. All right. So here we go. All right. So, let's see here. Okay, here we go, baby. Everybody hold on. We're about to go back down into Earth. Okay, Kyle can feel it. Here we go, babies. Here we go. Everybody hold on. Hold on back there, Cock. Here we go. All right. All right. We're going back down into Earth's atmosphere. We feeling it. We're going back down. Is everybody feeling it? Just Kyle up in here. We feeling it, right? Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay. We're looking out the window. Okay. All right. We can see it. We can see Mount Rushmore. You know, we need to call Dr. Jekyll. All right. We got to call Dr. Jekyll and Jizatron. All right. We just flying. We're good. We're not in space no more. We're just flying. We got to call Dr. Jekyll. There's Dr. Jekyll on the phone, ready to go. Dr. Jekyll. All right. Dr. Jekyll, you need to come in. We saw you up in there. Kyle saw you in the chat, so Kyle knows that you watching Dr. Jekyll. Please answer the phone, Dr. Jekyll. We need you to help us because this rocket is supposed to be off and it's not. Dr. Jekyll. Oh, I wanted same video, but the reverse entry. Thought about doing that, didn't have enough time. Dr. Jekyll, answer the phone. Okay, all right. Dr. Jekyll ain't answered. Okay, what are we going to do, babies? All right, hang on. Here we go. All right, so what we need to do is we need to reprogram this right here. We're going to swap these pieces around, okay? And we're going to move this down up here. We're going to swap this one back around here. We're going to cross these two wires down here. We're going to cross them back over. All right. There, okay, we're good. Dr. Jekyll, let me try Dr. Jekyll again. Okay, hang on. Let's see here. Video message? No, we don't want to leave a video message, stupid Skype. We want to call Dr. Jekyll. All right. All right, so we're going to cross this back over. We're going to pull this fuse out right here. There we go. We done pulled the fuse out. Okay. We lost the fuse. Oh no, we lost the fuse. Okay. All right. So the tractor beam, when the tractor beam is down. Okay. All right. So Dr. Jekyll needs to answer his damn phone. Dr. Jekyll, answer your Def Jam phone. Def Jam phone? That's kind of Dr. Jekyll. Listen here, we are flying blind right now. Our navigator is stuck in the back. That dude's thinking about alien poon. Dr. Jekyll is not answering. Apparently, we're on Def Jam radio. All right, maybe we can swap these two pieces back around down here. Maybe we can pull out one of these here probes. We're not sure what to do with one of these probes. Answer the damn phone, Jekyll. Listen here, we are flying blind. We are trying to get to you. We are trying to save you from Timothy. Why am I holding this here probe? Listen, Dr. Jekyll, would you please call me? Pulling out another probe. Maybe did the rocket drop? No, the rocket did not drop. Maybe we can pull out this here probe right here. Did that do it? That did not do it either. The probe, it's still attached. Okay, listen here. Our landing gear is down. Damn you, Windows Vista. Our landing gear does not work. Our rocket is still attached. Okay. All right. Dr. Jekyll, will you please answer your damn phone? Dr. Jekyll, please. Somebody needs you. We need you, Dr. Jekyll. These buttons don't work. Why did we put buttons on this ship that don't work properly?
Because they were pretty.
Holy hell. What in the hell is this?
You seem to be having a bit of trouble there.
Hang on a second. My contrast is high. Holy shit. What? You made Kyle cuss. Who in the hell are you?
Sorry, but I must remain anonymous for now. But you can call me one of the MVCs.
Now listen here, we are flying at about 400 miles an hour. We have a giant rocket strapped to the bottom of our ship. Our landing gear is totaled and our tractor beam doesn't work. You need to save us, Mystery Man.
I'm not here to save you. If you'll notice, your booster rocket was not properly attached. That's because I, the MVC master, attached the piece of ship.
Are you telling Kyle that you attached a piece of ship to my ship?
That's correct.
Now listen here, baby. Now, Kyle doesn't pick a fight with nobody, but basically right now you are sticking us in a situation that we can't get out of. Now, can you tell us why?
Why? Because Timmy must die. Dr. Jekyll must die. They all must die.
Holy hell! That is absolutely ridiculous. All right. So Kyle has got to fix this. Kyle has got to figure out a way to get us back to home safe.
And you're doomed. Your mission will fail.
He's still in the ship.
All hail the MVCs.
How did he get us in our ship, baby? This is not very good. Okay, Kyle Kyle is going to figure this out here. If we pull enough probes, we're going to be able to get this out of here, baby. We are going to sweep right over. All right, so where are we in this world? Where are we right now? Okay, we are about 3.5 miles. We are about 2.5 miles now. We are approaching fast from Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is actually Dr. Jekyll's secret headquarters inside of Abe Lincoln's head. Okay, if Kyle types fast enough and we do the algorithms that we were provided by Professor Von Quiselstein, we will be able to do this, and we will be able to watch this rocket pulling this piece out right there. No, that did not work. Okay, we're less than one. Oh, no. We're less than 1 mile away, baby. Okay, we're going to pull this. We're going to flick this switch right here. We're going to pull this. It did not work either. All right. Oh.
Does you want? The piece of ship cannot be detached.
Kyle was told not to ever flick this switch, but only in certain emergencies. Kyle is going to flick the switch, babies. Kyle's going to drop it. He's going to have to drop the booster rocket and return to Earth. Mission epic fail. I think we dropped a rocket, babies. Okay, everyone. If you want to see part 2 to this episode, you have to tune into Dr. Jekyll tonight. Dr. Jekyll will be going live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, and then so forth and so on. If you want to see what part 2 is, you have to tune into Dr. Jekyll tonight. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this, and we'll see you Monday.